happened. If you're watching us on Instagram, no change. Hello, everybody. We're back. Sorry if you missed us. Unfortunately, there was a little bit of a break in the connection, I think. My internet just cut out for a split second, but we're back on. So, Submission Underground continues on. This is Sug 10, or as we like to say,
Sug 10.
Right? And we are watching that live with you guys. They're showing the greatest hits of Craig Jones from UFC Fight Pass. So that means from Quintet, from...
Oh, and Burns.
Well, they just got to Burns right now.
Yeah.
So they're showing all
Quintet,
of those things.
Polaris.
But we are going to be watching Gilbert Burns versus Craig Jones. And then we will be watching Gabriel Gonzaga versus
Napao
Gordon.
Yeah, I know, it's so weird.
Which none of us can make rhyme or reason on.
Gonzaga, dude. like when's the last
even
time
10 years ago,
did
this match
stuff.
Would still be like,
yeah,
okay.
he's just a straight MMA guy. Or well, I mean, he was only doing MMA. He wasn't like competing in grappling anymore 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So like, anytime that happens and you go against the top no-gi only grappler in the world, you're not expected to do well, which is part of the reason that I think it's so impressive that Gilbert Burns is such a beast of a grappler, because he is mainly just an MMA guy now and still competes in these grappling events and does very well.
Yep.
He's like one of the few people that can do that.
Yeah, he runs the gamut. I mean, he's been making more of a presence known here on the grappling side. I think wasn't he just recently in the Quintet as well? I can't remember for sure, but I want to say he was
a couple of times recently.
Yeah. Oh, he was at Polaris.
Yeah.
He was at Polaris,
and
he fought Tammy.
Yeah.
Not
Tammy.
Tommy.
Yeah.
We just interviewed Tommy for the first time. He was very nice.
Yeah, Tommy's awesome.
I was very glad to get to know him.
Yeah, I mean that's a testament to Gilbert Burns, because Tommy couldn't tap him.
Yeah.
And I mean, Tommy is like one of the best black belts that I've ever trained with.
Yeah.
It's always different when you roll against somebody that's like a Hodra Gracie size, right? Because those guys might not be as technical and they can still beat you because they're just huge.
Yeah.
But Tommy's about my size, a little bit bigger than me, but just about my size. And rolling against him was like, man, very few people his size are that good that I've trained with. Like, he's ridiculous. So awesome to see, and he's such a nice guy. It's crazy. But most people are going to have a very difficult time with him, and Gilbert was hanging right with him the whole time. It was awesome.
Yeah, I like that match for a number of reasons. First, I thought it was going to be a no-gi, and then I saw them both appear in gis, and I go, "Oh, good on him."
But
dude.
no-gi, I think Gilbert smokes him though.
I
honestly.
did too. I was like, because we had an audience member say, "Who do you think has this?" And I go, "Oh, Gilbert should have it." And then I saw him in gis, and I was like, "I would like to take that back."
Yeah, totally. It's I mean, those like Tommy just doesn't do no-gi very much,
and that's really what it came down to. It's not like, "Oh, fuck this clown." It's like, "Oh."
But Gilbert can do gi and no-gi, which is super impressive. Because I thought for sure Tommy was gonna just like walk through him in the gi, but did not happen. Which, like, how often is Gilbert training in the gi with all of this?
That's a great
MMA?
question.
Like, it couldn't be that much. It's pretty impressive stuff.
How would you have seen? Did you have interest in seeing Dean Lister versus Craig Jones? Are we past that era?
I mean, when's the last time? The last time I can remember Dean Lister competing was against Josh Barnett, and Josh made him look not so great. But Josh can do that though. He's just so physical for somebody that's really big. That's just not very common. So that surprises a lot of people.
That was 5 years ago, John.
Yeah, exactly. That was a long time ago. So I wasn't really.
And this is a 5-minute match.
That's weird.
Is that going to be enough time for Craig Jones to get a heel hook?
I don't know. It'll be interesting. I mean, Gilbert is really tough.
Yeah.
So he's definitely more physical. I feel like they should have. Oh no. I take back everything I just said. Looks like Gilbert's going to be defending a heel hook right away. He just.
Well, now we're at a knee bar.
Can he get his leg? Oh,
he's almost clear. Oh no, it's a baby heel hook.
He's nearly clear. He's pushing though.
Oh yeah, dude. He knows he's got a little bit of time. He's just pushed on the taint to give himself a little bit of extra room. Good for him.
TP.
Yep.
Taint push. You gotta.
Is that what we call it?
That
I
is-
always wondered what you were like. Raph hit the TP.
Yep.
I'd be like, I don't know what that
No,
means,
no.
John.
Yeah, well, now you do.
Still going though on Craig Jones, trying to isolate continuously.
Yeah, Gilbert never got out of. I mean, he did momentarily, but he kind of hung out there. Yeah, this is not
It's
good.
not great.
For Gilbert.
Yeah, that's a tap.
Shiza. Craig Jones just too good with the leg locks. Man, I thought we were gonna get to see more of a match than that, but I mean, especially after the sweat starts to come in, like gets more slippery, might be tougher to submit.
Yeah.
Gilbert. So if it went a little bit longer, we might get to see a full match out of it. But yeah,
Well,
is rough.
he's
Craig's also humongous.
yeah, that's not good.
Like shockingly big.
Not just like
yeah,
that.
he's really
he's
tall.
also tall, which is very
tall.
annoying.
Yeah, like I was surprised the first time where I weirdly saw him compete in the gi at Spider like a few Spiders ago. I'd never really seen him in person before, and he showed up and he was the second biggest, just behind Victor Hugo, who's a monster.
Yeah.
You know, like that guy's huge. I couldn't believe how big Craig Jones was. So seeing him in person, it's like you realize like he is.
Do you feel
much
though,
bigger than
that
Gilbert
Craig
Burns.
Jones like raided Peggy Bundy's wardrobe to get those cheetah prints though?
I actually think about that every time.
I see him, I'm like, goddamn
Amazing.
Peg Bundy over here.
That's incredible.
He's the most aloof person I think I've met. Who also, this is the only interview they've done tonight, right?
No, they. Well, it's the only one Chael's done.
But he's the one that does the interviews.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So Chael is enamored by him and calls him the best grappler in the world, which just shows that Chael watches just enough grappling, but not all of it.
Yeah. This just shows that Chael's never learned footlocks, so he's just surprised.
February 23rd, they're returning with another event.
He's calling out. He's
calling
calling out
Gordon.
Gordon that he trains with. Oh my
Boo,
god,
boring.
That's a. I want money.
Get a room.
Oh Jesus.
Oh,
A
they
tag
want to do a
team?
tag team between them. And Chael Sonnen says he'll give $25,000 to anybody who can come in and beat them.
Chael, you gotta step up your game. That's 25,000 split between two people, right? Like Spider just gave away 100,000 per person.
Froster was asking, so we're going to grab drinks after this. Do you want to come? Do you have other plans? Probably not then. Okay. Gilbert Burns, that was sucks, right? That wasn't good. How are you doing, bud? You lost there, and he put you in one of those leg things.
That's about
the thing I'm saying.
I didn't even hear what he was asking, but I'm assuming that that's what he asked. It's incredible.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I think that game is just it's too. I don't think he's just learned enough about the footlock game. It's too meta and new for him still.
I feel like there's the version that like the people in your gym attack you with on footlocks.
Yeah, and then
there's
the real stuff.
the like Craig and Gordon
Yeah.
versions, and Gary and
Yeah, a top
Eddie, where
athlete
you
that
go.
knows it like the back of their hand.
I
It's
always
like,
get out of this.
Yeah.
Not with me though.
Yeah, Gilbert probably came in super confident too. Like,
What's up, Garcia
I
Grip?
know footlock stuff.
Bro, I read all the leg locks. I know.
Yeah, Pedro from my gym totally can't hit a heel hook on me, so I'm good, right? That's it.
Pedro never hit me once
He's
when
like
you
a
hook.
good purple belt.
He's
he won
very good.
Naga, so
I heel hook everybody, and oh no, my knee.
using those American cheats. Back in Brazil, we throw a shoe on the mat when you go for those
Rude.
leg locks.
Rude.
Well, they did.
I know.
Yeah.
Thank you, John, for the
Yeah.
quick history
They
lesson.
did. They did.
This
Raph.
is another version, an installment of White Man Explains Brazil History. Please tune in for more.
Oh man, yes.
Alan Daverson, hello. Jonas Cripper, we're watching Submission Underground 10. It has been an event. There's nothing really wrong with it.
Well, the tag team grappling is...
No, but you love that.
Oh, I love it.
You love
but
it.
There's everything is wrong with it, though. But I mean, don't get rid of it.
It's just absurd.
Yeah,
is what it is.
Absolutely.
Because who's to say that we don't do? You know, when they do quintet, it's 5 versus 5. Who's to say that you don't make a 5-person team tag team?
Oh.
And then all the 5 people can come in at some point. Then we're doing a battle royale jiu-jitsu
That's
thing.
the next quintet.
Because the thing is,
all at once.
You need it in a ring, and you need to be able to eliminate people by throwing them over. But if you're doing jiu-jitsu, how does that make any sense?
Yeah, no, I like that.
So we're finessing the idea here.
Yeah, the cage becomes much more integral than when...
Megan Johnson says, "You guys are hilarious. Love your commentary. Thank you. We appreciate."
Aside from Raph, but yeah.
I'm gonna let you do the jokes the next time. And let's see how good this broadcast goes.
Just chill, bro.
John becomes that like weird abusive lover off the screen where he's just like, "No, Raph. It's always gonna be great. We're great here. Nobody knows you better than me."
Yeah, we got a thing. But on screen,
he's just a fucking dick.
Yeah,
so they're using the world's oldest footage. They're actually using microfiche footage of Gabe Gonzaga.
I don't even know what
that is. You remember what microfiche is?
No.
Microfiche is the little thing you had to go in the library to look up to see old newspapers.
Oh, where it like,
yeah.
Okay.
Where they'd be
like the projector that they
yes.
have.
And the weirdest part about microfiche was you had to ask for permission because you'd go to the library and you go, "Hi, I'd like to learn about an event that happened in 1940," and they go, "Well, okay. Here's the key to that machine. Have you used one of these before?" I have. We'll be very careful. It's very sensitive. Have we created the internet yet so that I could just do this?
They didn't. Hey, Raph, you want to explain to our TikTok audience what a library is?
No.
If it's, is that a library is like the internet?
Yo, fam. Library was like the original internet, but for free. So if you were fucking broke, you could do it too. You just needed a basic address. Generally. TikTok.
But you walk there. Yeah. So, Tim?
I had to ride a bike recently, and I didn't know that this bike that I was riding did, like, because I'm used to brakes on the front, right? When I was riding this bike, first it was a little too tall for me. And when
Was it like a reverse pedal?
It was a reverse pedal,
okay.
but
was it a BMX or something?
Nah, it's just it's from the studio.
Okay.
But it was like, as I was going, there was one stop sign on the studio set where I go,
"Oh God, Gonzaga looks in impeccable shape for this match. He's been training ever since he retired from MMA." He is retired, right?
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
But why are we doing this?
Why are we doing this?
All right, here are your stats. Gabe Gonzaga, 40 years old, versus Gordon Ryan, 24, both 6'2", and both 265 pounds.
Both.
Oh, wait. No, Gordon's 215. That's a 50-pound difference.
Oh, my God. What, like, man. Did he have to, it was just like a UFC weigh-in? Like, he had to be below, like, 266?
265, I don't know, maybe, yeah.
Did you say millions watching live?
That's a stretch.
Well, there's like at least a couple, right? Like we're
it's like getting there's 2 of us
at least, yeah.
So it's really just.
I mean, who knows how many more?
199,100,000
at least, yeah.
98.
You
998
numbers. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. At the very least. Gonzaga looks like he's not even warmed up.
Gonzaga looks like he is ready to hit the buffet more than he is.
Dude, he's gonna be a fucking beast when he gets to that buffet.
Braj, 100%.
He's gonna tear that up. But the grappling match, maybe that one's on the back burner.
Maybe
right
Gordon's
now.
gonna wrestle this one.
I think
he should.
I think he
because
should.
He keeps wanting to do these like hybrid wrestling match, jiu-jitsu nonsense things. This is probably a good opportunity to do parts of that.
Yeah.
Because then you can test it out. And if he dumped Gabe Gonzaga, that'd be good footage for all of us to see.
Yeah, it's about the best he can do in this.
I
don't know. You expect him to pull guard? He's gonna butt scoot.
He's gonna, dude.
Oh man, the king doesn't butt scoot. I mean, he does.
The king butt scoot a lot.
Do we have more Doritos?
Is this live? Yes.
Is this love?
No, John. So are you saying is this live as in we're live? Yes, we are live. It's not even live, right?
Sub
oh
10.
no, it is live. It
Sub
is
10
live.
is
They
live.
are live, as are we. So
am I alive? Was that the question?
oh, I'm still alive.
Wow,
Oh,
that's the best Dave Coulier I've heard
Thank
in a
you.
long time. Yeah. Oh, and the butt scoot right away. No wrestling. Just right.
This
right
is not
to
John
butterfly.
Bones Jones, my friend. This is Gabe Gonzaga and
Oh,
Gordon Ryan.
Gonzaga.
Gonzaga almost
Actually-
throwing a punch just to be like, get the fuck off me, kid. Don't grab my leg.
Yeah.
Gordon now using some version of levers and pullers to try and levy Gabe Gonzaga into the air, having no success on that, John.
But he is stapling down that bottom. So this is interesting because it's no-gi, so a lot of like the old school games are still prevalent in no-gi because there's just less you can do.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Gordon plays a lot of butterfly.
Yes.
And so he's playing butterfly, and this is like something that Gonzaga, like this is from his world. Like he would probably know, not the saddle entries that's about to happen, but or the heel hook, and this one's pretty much over.
We're at a heel hook. And
I can't keep rolling because the cage.
And we're done.
Well, okay.
Korean Zombie just showed up, and when you did, it was too late.
Yeah.
Garcia Grip says Gonzaga just fought Bigfoot Silva and Bare Knuckle.
Oh, he dropped down to the like I need to make money league, but I can't make it as an MMA fighter. So
hold your tongue.
So
The
we
goat.
do some bear.
The goat fights there. Do you know who the goat is?
The goat fights in bare knuckle.
Yeah.
There's a lot of animals. Who are we?
I'll explain in a
Okay.
second. We're just waiting for a hand raise here, and I'll get there. Yes, Gordon just won by heel hook, in case you were wondering, guys, and it wasn't competitive.
You know what? The saddle entries weren't a thing back in that would get you DQ'd in old IBJJF, and so that was the last time Gonzaga. So he was doing great until the saddle entry.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and then
to me-
you don't footlock somebody. Like, what do you?
No,
Like, what are you doing?
it's basically cheating. is
Yeah,
what it is.
yeah. This is like some weird American.
Everybody knows you get submissions up here. Anyone down here, gay.
Yep, 100%. The winner of everything. What? The winner of everything. Oh. Gordon's breathing like a little heavier than normal. So. Did he just call out wrestling?
Yeah, he's calling out the sport of wrestling at this point.
What we're doing in standing is different than wrestling, but it's better than wrestling. That's wow. Is Gordon Ryan? Is he surprised with his own performance?
Gordon, were you surprised with that you showed up as Gordon Ryan tonight? Did you think you were going to show up as Ashton Kutcher? Do you think that you were going to show up as Logan Paul? I'm very curious to find out.
Man, they really ESPN needs to hire.
I thought you were going to come here tonight as Sarah Michelle Gellar, and
Whoa.
I didn't know you were going to come as Gordon Ryan.
As Buffy. Okay.
Is its Ultimate Fighting Championship? No, not just wrestling. So he's calling out all of that. I mean, I don't know, dude. I think he's just trying to get more screen time for grappling, so we can't say too bad. Yes, thank you, Garcia Grip, for understanding exactly what I was referring to. It says, did I watch? No, I did not. Of course, because you are a smart human being. This is the note he says. He says he's talking about Artem Lebov.
Oh, that's the king. That's who
That's
you're
the
talking
goat.
about. The goat.
The real
Oh,
goat.
you're right. Yeah, didn't he go? He like
He's
went
in
to
there.
decision though, or something.
And like
right?
he's the king of that sport too. He finished being the king of MMA
Oh, that's true.
and
yeah.
then moved over to being the king of bare knuckle boxing,
It's the natural progression.
which means it's only a matter of time before he's the king of grappling. And I'm high a little bit. Hold on. I want to put these two back to back. I love Ashton Kutcher. And I'm high a little bit.
Who doesn't love Ashton? I mean,
I'm going to tell you this right now,
the
friend.
jewel of America.
You don't need any enhancers to embrace your true love of Ashton Kutcher.
It's true.
Okay.
Just like Higgin.
Just put on The Ranch on Netflix.
I don't even know what that is.
I've never seen it.
What
I know he's on there.
Like,
Ashton Kutcher has a show on Netflix called The Ranch. That's essentially
like
just
newish?
a sitcom. Yeah, it's a multi-cam
it's
sitcom.
a sitcom?
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
Because he needs to make that money.
Who doesn't?
Of course.
Wow. This event. Woo. It's a good main. So the co-main and the main lasted less than like 5 minutes total.
Yeah.
It's good. Well, we're ahead of schedule, I guess.
Yeah. I did tell somebody it would be done about 6 or 7. What the hell was that?
I don't know, but it's 5:20.
This 5:20 over here on Best Coast time. John, what did we learn?
Maybe you should matchmake with like grapplers that are similar level in their respective rule set, and you have a better card.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that seems like a
yeah, that's fair.
Impossible to get for quantity. I don't know where you get that from.
Okay.
Do you guys know Gonzaga?
Go. Yeah, he went Super Saiyan right at one point. Yeah, I remember that. And he got most of the Dragon Balls.
He's my favorite of all the Gokus. All of them. John,
is that the guy that wait? Oh, I actually do know who this is. Yes.
Yes. Short answer, yes. John
yes.
does.
Yeah, I do. Done. Next subject. Next.
What else do you peons have for us right now? As Sean Wheelcock and Nate Quarry over there close it out.
Nate Quarry, whoa,
yeah.
Fuck! Didn't he get his like spine fused after Rich Franklin like destroyed him?
Pretty sure.
Because that's that like highlight knockout that the UFC played forever because he looked dead. Like he hit him and he goes stiff and it was like.
I still have very bad memories. It was
terrible.
Of that match.
But I think he like destroyed his neck though, right?
Yeah.
Like that ended his career.
But now he's commentating.
Some really noteworthy grappling matches. Yeah. So
listen, John, we don't always get to be in charge of what we're commentating.
That is 100%
we just
factual. Holy shit! Up. Yeah, you gotta. That's not Nate Quarry's fault. Yeah, that's holy fuck. That poor guy. Jesus Christ. Man,
well,
he had to commentate a fucking tag team grappling match. Wow.
You would love to commentate that.
Oh, I would love
to. You know what the worst part is? I already know if you had to commentate a tag team grappling match that you would have no words said because you'd just be laughing.
Oh my! I would be terrible.
I'm gonna go back and watch the footage of this later on of you just giddy as it's happening because this is the part I feel bad about. You guys didn't actually see us. When, like, before we went live, John was watching the first team grappling matches.
I'd never seen it before.
And he was like, I'm sorry, what's happening here?
I didn't realize it was going to be on this. I didn't.
What is an important factor that you feel that people should train a little bit more on the tag team grappling side, John?
I think maybe... Like I don't know what are the rules. Like can you tag and then tag again immediately? Like is there like a time limit? I don't think there's a
time.
See, because they need to be playing that more frequently. Because like, do you even have to like transition all the way and touch a certain area?
I don't know.
Because man, you could just be like tag, and then just like 2-on-1 basically.
Or create like a circle. Where you're
just tumbling the person,
like, as they're going into like the Wizard of Oz tornado between the two of you. You're
exactly.
Just
like that is some like that needs to be exploited because that would be incredible. That would be a tactic.
Idea,
you just like create a whirlwind and their limbs would just start coming off or something.
I mean, I would like to say that my ideal version of being a coach would be coaching a team as a tag team grappler, because if I was coaching the tag team grappling teams, what I would have to do is it would get me closer to being a manager, which is a pro wrestling manager, which is me being that eccentric character that like disrupts the ref and is like, ref, come over here, cheat now. I feel like that's the way to
that
approach
is,
that.
yeah. I think you're right. That's something that's really missing from the sport. There is a lot of room for expansion here.
There were managers that came out with tennis rackets. There were managers that came out with bow staffs. Mr. Fuji once famously had a guy come out that like took a picture of Hulk Hogan. That the flash went off too hard and it flew and it was flaming. And then Hulk Hogan is like, "Oh no!" And then he fell, and then Yokozuna beat him right then and there. Because how does one come back from getting flashed in the eyes with flames? Everybody remembers Yokozuna, dude. Yokozuna was an important aspect of the pro wrestling community.
It was.
And then he died.
Did he?
Yeah, he died.
Oh, shit.
R.I.P.
Just got real. Damn. Yokozuna. Yokozuna's really hot right now.
So hot, so dead. He's going to go over real well on our TikTok.
Yeah. Oh, man. We're going to blow it. You just hashtag Yokozuna on TikTok? Whew.
Oh, Mike Frosto says he's mad at you.
I mean, get in line.
It's fair. That's a fair criticism, I think, at this point. Well, kids, we're going to circle third and make our way to home right now. But before we do, let's discuss a few things. One, tag team grappling. Still absurd. Still hilarious.
We need more. We need a tag team worlds.
Hold on.
Could you imagine? Whoa. What does that even look like in the second and third round?
Yeah, okay.
Oh shit!
What if your teammate gets injured though?
Exactly.
Then it's just you? What you have to go one against the world at this point?
Maybe. Or what if they had preset alternates that were provided by the organization and they were like terrible? It's like a 40-year-old or something like that, and that's your new partner.
But you know what I feel though? I feel like with IBJJF, they're such a fan of single elimination that like I would actually be inclined to say like, you know what? I don't really have any inclination to compete, but I would do the tag team grappling and I would do it with you.
Oh yeah.
And then I'd lose real quick and I'd be like, John, that's all I do. I'm so sorry. It's IBJJF.
It's up to you.
It's okay, bye.
I can see you doing that.
It would be a very fun experiment.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah.
to like go like march out and run and be like, all right, here we go. Oh, Johnny did go well. I gotta go away.
Raph, you didn't even what happened?
I think he yelled at me before I even knew it. I got Gabe Gonzaga, man.
They didn't even start yet.
Oh man, guy was facing Gilbert Burns and he watched what happened to him and did it to me. Okay. Let's find somebody. Okay, here's what I think we need to discuss about Submission Underground is that I think that they are a missing component to getting a little crosstalk between us and MMA. But they do
like
not.
You and me?
Like grappling, no. Oh. Please, I don't know. I have no desire to be on that fucking cage. But if they are able to get us some MMA stars, I think that right now we are putting in the grunt work for in the future when more grapplers have the opportunity to do just grappling and make a career out of it versus MMA stars who sometimes have grapplers who go, hey, listen, I'm not making any money in grappling. Let me go here. I think we might see a better depiction of what MMA and grappling looks like when you have stars that are a little bit more conditioned to saying, hey, I'm a professional athlete in these two respective areas. So that's my hope. So I feel like Submission Underground holds a unique place in that plethron where we can actually use it as a tool. But when we use it for Gordon versus Gabe Gonzaga, we just go, there's no other way. Like, this is silly and stupid.
It was a good time. We need to do the same card, but all of the matches are tag team matches. I want to see Gabe Gonzaga and Gordon on one tag team
Okay.
together
Versus Craig and
yeah,
Gilbert.
that would be okay.
That's a little bit better.
Yeah, that would be better, right?
I don't think the weight matches up in any way, shape, or form.
Well, that's fine. It's okay.
Okay. You're gonna be like, Gabe, you have to lose weight, and he's like,
this is it.
I come as is.
Yeah,
dude.
That's his
You
swimwear.
break
weight.
it, you buy it. That's what this is.
He's showing up to the pool.
However much you're paying for Frank Rosenthal and Jordan Hawley, give people like that a raise and invest more in those guys.
What? Nobody knows those guys. So that's not. You didn't have people tagging stuff and jumping in and out and using foldable chairs and
using that good. Gotta go buy Guai. That's what this says.
Gotta go buy Guai. Yeah. No, that's accurate though.
Are we huge in like the Philippines and I don't know about it?
Hey Guai.
Hey Guai. Thank you very much, Guai.
Guai.
You're so good, Guai.
Super. If you weren't 100% Filipino, this would be really racist right now.
I'm not Filipino.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, this is really awkward.
Oh.
All right, what else we learned? Frank and Jordan, I'd like to see that in a 8-minute match at the very least.
Yes.
8 to 10, that would be amazing. And I think that Jordan has some hard-earned rights for bragging rights in terms of he dominated the match and he didn't get screwed over on the overtime, so kudos to him on that. Let's also discuss Gilbert Burns. Who can we match him up with, John?
Somebody that's not like a savant at leg locks, but is still like a top competitor.
Okay.
And I think he's pretty much good against anybody, especially someone closer to his own weight. That probably helps, usually.
I also want to say this matchup photo between what was supposed to be
the boogeyman?
Yeah, Dean Lister versus Craig Jones. This photo of Dean Lister,
that's a good one,
looks like it was taken 15 years ago.
I think it was, right?
If I'm being honest.
Yeah.
So, there's that. All right, kids, plug your stuff.
BJJ Breakdown on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube and TikTok. Which Raph won't see that ever, but
I probably will. I'm gonna have to add you first. All old people on TikTok, let's all add each other so that way
so at least
we get by.
Exactly. We can share our old clips of America's Funniest Home Videos.
I'm probably coming back this week or so to do a grappling hour 2. I literally just learned Christmas was Wednesday. I didn't know that. I thought it was Thursday. So, oops.
Yeah, no, I just learned that like the other day too. Yeah,
that's good. Because I was telling people, I was like, Christmas is on Thursday, and they're like, Raph, Christmas Eve is on Tuesday. And I was like, that can't happen because Christmas is on. Oh no, that's a mistake. Yeah. Oh no, yikes. So anyway, kids,
it's gonna be a sad Christmas in the Esparza household.
Whatever.
Again,
I don't really give a shit. People don't deserve
That's
gifts.
the spirit. There you go.
Listen, I watched Scrooged.
That's just a fantastic movie.
Amazing.
So
I watch it only up till like
Bernadette Peters.
Well, the first Ghost appears because I'm like, this is a beautiful explanation of what life should be. And then once these ghosts come over and ruin life, I'm like, oh, boo, don't teach him anything. He's perfect.
Yeah. Yep.
Bill Murray is life. Anyway, we'll be back this week. I'm going to do a special episode of Grappling Hour. We'll probably do a couple of interviews. Some of our favorite interviews over the year. We'll recap for the next few days. It's live. Yeah, bro, it ended. Gordon, super crushed Gabe Gonzaga.
No. What?
Craig Jones is,
What?
He beat Gilbert Burns pretty quick.
What happened with the
We were done in 5 minutes. The tag team is what everybody wants to know. America is the top team. That's all you need to know.
That's true. The toppest team.
The toughest team. And that's all we got for you guys going on right now. Hopefully we'll see you a little bit later on this week. It has been a great day for grappling. My name is Rafa Esparza. We'll see you on the mats. Did you just kiss my audience goodbye?
Give the peace.
But you kissed them. That
Yeah,
was it got a little weird, bro. You got to ask for permission before you kiss people. You know what I mean?
I'm pulling.
We just got more viewers as we were leaving.
Yeah, we did.
Bye, everybody.